Hey lovies, what the Rudge Fam. If you're new here, my name is Terry Ann, or TA, and I'm a Connecticut-based lifestyle YouTuber, and today is Sunday, July 9th, 2023, and this video is going to be a regular Sunday in my life video. Nothing crazy happening today, but in general, our lives are a little bit crazy. So, yesterday, Penny went to a birthday party. If you're new here, Penny is my 1-year-old, my 16-month-old daughter, and today is the day of just getting things done. Again, if you're new here, you might see in the background, those are moving boxes. I am 23 weeks pregnant with our second child, our little girl. We currently live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and we are in the process of buying a home. Basically, we haven't closed on the house yet, but our offer got accepted, and we've been working through the mortgage process and the appraisal process and the inspection and all that stuff. So we're getting closer to closing officially on this house, and we're supposed to close at the end of this month. So we have been taking the steps that we need to, especially now that we have gotten through more of the process, like our mortgage has been approved and all of those kinds of things have like worked out so far. It seems more and more likely that we are going to make it to the closing process, and we are going to get the keys in hand, and it is going to be our home. So we have started taking steps towards that. It is 10:30 a.m. now. We've already done breakfast for us, for Penny and everything. I feel like we've lived 4 lives already. We woke up at like 7, so we have been awake and doing things for a while. So we have begun the packing process. So it is feeling a little chaotic in here. We had been looking for a house for a while, so I had started buying things for baby girl that I am pregnant with currently, and I was kind of starting to make plans to have her in this house. Is something happening?
No.
But obviously we're not gonna have her in this apartment, so today I packed 2 more boxes of baby clothes and some baby supplies that I purchased that we obviously don't need out in this place since this baby won't be born here. So here is one that's open. Lots of burp cloths, bibs, some newborn onesies that I bought, and a bunch of other things, mostly clothes in this box. And then in that box down here are a lot of her, I got her some separate bath time stuff from Penny because she'll be young and small. So towels, washcloths, and then more clothes that used to be Penny's for newborn and 0 to 3 months. So I just packed that box. And basically it's a Sunday. I'm trying to reset the apartment for the week. It's getting harder and harder to do that because more and more boxes are piling up. So that's a whole thing. Mike is on his way to pick up a Facebook Marketplace find that I found. So basically, when we moved here to Connecticut from Massachusetts, we moved here from like Boston, I was on Facebook Marketplace and I found this bookcase for Penny. It is a Pottery Barn dollhouse bookcase. It looks crazy because we packed up the majority of her books already because we're not reading all of them every day, so I just kept her favorites on the shelves. You're out?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See you.
Love you. Okay. So that's a Pottery Barn bookshelf, and those go for a lot of money. So when I found it on Facebook Marketplace in 2021, I was so excited, and we ended up getting it for $80, which it's like usually $400 or $500 for those. So I was so excited. And I was literally just saying to Mike, oh man, I wish we had one for the new baby because that shelf is going to go into Penny's room in the new house. And then this morning I was on Facebook Marketplace and I found one, and it's exactly the same design as Penny's, and it is $75. So Mike's going to go pick it up now, and it won't be in baby girl's nursery because her nursery is small, but it is going to go into their playroom in the new house. And then when baby girl moves out of the nursery into her real room, I'll move it from the playroom into her room. So that's what's happening today. So he just left and he's gonna go pick that up. The house is a mess. Like I said, it's harder to reset because it just looks crazy, but a lot of the craziness is truly laundry. I am on top of washing, but finding the time to fold and put away the clothes is insane. So we have a lot of laundry of pennies that need to be put away. It's been folded, and we have like 4 or 5 loads of our own laundry in our bedroom that just need to be folded up and put away. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. And then just neatening up and disinfecting Penny's pit. This is the pit. This is where she sits and plays and stays out of trouble from like the rest of the house. In the new house, it'll be her playroom, which will be so nice. So we'll have an actual living room. But what I like to do is get in here, neaten everything up, vacuum and disinfect everything, and then she'll have it nice and clean for the week. So just gonna take you guys on what a typical Sunday looks like for me. It's not crazy, it's very domestic, so let's do it. I'm sorry I look like this, but this is just what my life is right now, okay? And so there is bad news, but there's also good news, and so I'll just catch you up on all of that right now. Starting with the bad news. The bad news is that Penny has gotten really, really sick. Before I even get into that, I just want to say that in the past few months, I have been internally navigating how I want to move forward with Penny and social media and vlogging. And, I never really hid Penny from the internet because I just didn't think it was necessary at the time. I think that when babies are super young, they all look the same. They are just kind of like this amorphous, just like blob. They don't have personalities. They don't have these distinctive features, and just they're not their own person yet. And I knew that as she got older that I would slowly stop sharing as much of her. I'm not going to be, I don't want to call people crazy because there are valid concerns and I get it. I don't think private people have as much of a concern as they think they do. But I think for me, with the platform that I have and the amount of followers that I have, I think that I will not be showing Penny as much, specifically when she hits around 2 years old, especially now that she's starting to come into her own features and her own personality and her own opinions and things like that. I don't think she will be heavily featured as much. I'm not going to never show her. You might see her once in a while. But this is when she turns 2. So we have a little more time of it, but I'm already kind of taking a step back. In line with that, I'm not going to share any medical diagnoses or anything online about her because that is her medical history and that is her business. So what I will say is Penny has gotten really sick lately, and it is not extremely serious. It's a normal childhood illness. It just hit her really hard, and it has been super exhausting for our household. I would imagine that when she's older, she wouldn't want video or photo of the way she looks right now out on the internet. So yeah, she is just she's not been feeling well, and it's been really hard on the whole household. But today she is turning a corner. Her energy is back and she's starting to kind of have more of an appetite. And so we've just been working around that illness. So that's the bad news. It's been a difficult few days as we had to do some hospital visits and things like that. The good news is that everything is moving forward with our house. So if you are new here and you haven't followed along, I would suggest that you kind of like scoot back a few vlogs. We've been house hunting since February, and in late June we got our offer on a home accepted, and it is an amazing home. We are so excited and obsessed with it. There's so much room. It's old, it's historic, it's everything. So we are moving, and like I said, today's the July 15th, so we close at the end of this month, so we have a couple of weeks, and we move out of this apartment in August. So we have a little bit of time to slowly transition into our first house. So today Mike has been packing and organizing everything. He's a real trooper. Every time we move, I'm pregnant. And he ends up doing a bulk of the work because I am limited in my physicality. There are some things that I can do, but I can't pick up heavy boxes and things like that. This time around, we have a toddler to kind of juggle while we're doing it. So I've just been taking care of Penny while he packs certain things. But yeah, that's what's been happening today. Mike has been packing up a bunch, and I have been watching Penny. Penny is down for a nap now, so I'm gonna get some work done. We have a lot going on today. I mean, if you let it soak, because it looks like you're doing a lot, like the pulling shouldn't be this hard, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I feel like it should be sliding off a little more. Not bad. The rest of it didn't do that.
Maybe it was just that I was applying too much water on the backside or something, or it could have been like that because there's some ripping on the other side, and because they didn't finish it on the wall.
Yeah.
I didn't do it when I was ripping it off. It was already off. There was no paint stuck to the thing, so it could just be something like that. So I'll just try it.
First panel off, and then
first two actually.
First two. I was like, what's that line? But it was just a measuring line, so we'll just erase that.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the thing to plug the holes.
Yep.
In the wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wipe down the wall after just to make it look cleaner.
But need a soap in the spine.
Yeah. But this is good. This is good. Renter friendly wallpaper. For sure. Okay. These are the boxes that we've been packing up. Lots of boxes. We moved it from here. We've also been ordering new things. These are some things that we got out of storage that will be bringing into the house immediately. They are old things that Penny used when she was younger that we're going to be using for baby girl. So like the baby bwwm, the boppy, those kinds of things. We have more boxes here and more boxes to be made. That's going to be going in. I don't know if I talked about this, but I got one of these for Penny when we first moved here, and it's a Pottery Barn dollhouse bookshelf, and they usually retail like super expensive. And I found another one on Facebook Marketplace. I got Penny's on Facebook Marketplace for like $80, which is a steal because they retail like $400, $500, $600. I would think now looking at this one that Penny's was like $400. The one that we just got is probably worth like $500, maybe $600, because this one is so much bigger. I didn't even know they made them that big. And I didn't realize that's what I was getting on Facebook Marketplace until Mike brought it home, and he was like, this is way bigger than Penny's. And I got it for $75, so that was really cool. Anyway.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality.